Alrighty, this is Saturday's technical discussion being recorded as of Friday night. Now, the current national radar image, which won't do much good to you if you're watching this on Saturday, which I'm sure most of you are, is showing you that we do have a lot of rain forming across the upper Midwest. It's moving east in New England's direction, which will be affecting us today if you're watching this on Saturday. And we did have some severe weather today across the Ohio Valley. It was not as severe as a lot of us expected, but still ended up really raising a ruckus. Now, let's take a look at some of the products that I've been looking at here. And I'm going to show you the WRF to start off with, and you can see that as we go through time, by 9 p.m. Well, this won't do much good to you, but this is also being recorded. These are my thoughts as of 7:30, around 7:30 Friday night. But anyway, 3 a.m. Saturday, we're starting to see the storm heading in our direction, and essentially what's going on is we do have a big bowling ball, essentially of vorticity, that's starting to form right over southern Canada, right into Michigan, and you can see it here as it is forming. Oh, that's the wrong map. Here you can see it as it is forming just a big plot of vorticity that's heading in New England's direction, and as we go through time, it will be affecting New England significantly. Look at by 6 a.m. Saturday morning, we're into very heavy rain across a lot of northern New England. Southern New England is not getting hit quite as hard in our more recent guidance, but that could change. Just be prepared everywhere you go. And then by the afternoon hours, it's not going out as fast as we originally expected, but we're still going to be looking at a few showers just hanging around for the rest of Saturday once the really heavy rain passes during the late morning hours. Maybe a thunder shower out somewhere. Now, another concern that I do have is some of the products that I've been looking at have showed the potential, just the potential for a squall line developing, moving east to west across the Appalachians. Late by the morning hours of Sunday, it's going to form. Remember that bowling ball of vorticity? Here it is as it's forming, 3 a.m. Saturday, and then 6 a.m. Saturday. It's really getting itself pumped up, to say the least. But you start to see a squall line that begins forming from the Ohio Valley back into the Appalachians by the afternoon hours of Saturday. That could move into New England by 9 p.m. Saturday. It's beginning to move over to New England. Has the looks of a squall line. Not saying it will be a squall line, but it is certainly the possibility. I'm sorry about the background noise. Things are a little hectic in our studios today. You know, it's not the first time, right? But anyway, what we're looking at here is the potential for a squall line, and the reason why I'm a little hesitant is you go and you see it's not really getting picked up on the precipitation plots, so it's just a potential at this point, and it's certainly something to be watched. And then Saturday night, you could see it get revved up once again. Now, whether or not we see the squall line actually forming precipitation, there certainly will be a squall line in the upper atmosphere, and that's going to be bringing in much cooler air behind the squall line for Mom's Day. Here you can see behind it, we just have these northerly winds, northwesterly winds, which are just rushing in, and I can show you the speeds from the 500 millibar pattern, just rushing in northerly winds. That's a bad thing. That means we will be cooler for Mom's Day. Just bring a coat. I mean, it's not a big deal. We shouldn't be talking about too much rain. Sorry, that was the wrong map. But I just want to show you the temperature map for Sunday, because it's an interesting pattern. Because where is the temperature map? Okay. Sorry about that. But anyway, technical difficulties. Beep, 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 beep. But anyway, what we're going to be looking at is behind this, it has got, this storm is so pumped that behind it, since it's so strong over New England Saturday morning, the northerly winds on Sunday will be so strong that we're going to get a lot of cool air from Canada. So we should be in the 50s in southern New England. It should be in the 30s and 40s across central and northern New England. We're going to have a couple rain showers out, especially in northern New England. For Sunday, I'm certainly not looking at any rain across southern New England. Will it be sunny? Yes, the sun could come out. Sun in clouds, okay? It's not going to be a cloudless sky. It won't be a perfect day, but it should be a pretty good day. And then Mom's night, looking nice. We're really going to see the winds continue to increase Sunday night, and that's really just going to pull these showers that have been hanging around the northern New England valleys. It's going to begin to push them out. And that should lead to a pretty nice Monday. We're still going to have northerly winds busting in on towards us for Monday, which means another day of 50s across southern and, in this case, once again, northern New England. Okay, so that's basically a short range look at the weather, but I'm not going to stop here. You know, I never stop in the short range. I like to go long range. even though it's less predictable than a lot of things. I like to go long range, and we're going to take a look at the long range forecast. And you can this is the temperature forecast for Monday. You can see how we're still getting the northerly winds coming down in for us, which is a bad thing, which means we're cooler on Monday. But we do have something that we're watching for Tuesday, and by the time we get out to Tuesday, that's when we're going to be looking at it affecting us. Look at the forecast for Tuesday. Big storm. This is Monday night. We're starting to see the storm developing out on the plains, then Midwest, then Ohio Valley, then Appalachians, and then Sunday night it's going to start moving, or excuse me, Tuesday night it's going to start moving on in towards New England. That's a big concern. Some of the models showing quite a storm. Once again, looking at a very strong low pressure center. Not exactly a bowling ball of vorticity, but a very strong low pressure center just to the south and west of New England. Very heavy rain and possibly thunderstorms during the daytime hours of Wednesday, just north and east of the center, which could be meaning some flooding, but I'm not too concerned about flooding. And why am I not too concerned about flooding? Because look how fast it gets out of here. By the afternoon hours of Wednesday, we're still dealing with heavy rain, but look, by the evening, almost gone, and by 3 a.m. Thursday morning, it's out of here, leading to a very nice Thursday. Temps should be looking better than we've seen. We're going to have a pretty good ridge that starts building by the time we get to Thursday and Friday of next week across the Gulf Coast, which will start pushing in some warmer air. And that will also start with some 60s for next Thursday, which is, I think, a nice break. As you go through time, that warmth starts to move to the north and east. It's kind of having some trouble moving too far, but you do notice how that warmth, and then by the time you get your way out to next weekend, it's almost gone. But so I mean, the potential for a really nice warm spout to come in with this ridge that builds across the south. But based on the way, or the ridge across the south, but based on the way things are looking right now, reinforcing cold fronts from the plains should push it off into the ocean, which means that we'll be dealing with not the ridge probably not really building over us, and not beautiful weather for next weekend. Again, the ridge is also building some thunderstorms across the south. I mean, it's really just all part of the ever-rotating cycle of weather, and I will keep you updated on every rotation. See you guys later. It's Nick for the New England Weatherlife.ning.com. Alright everybody, thanks for checking out our video. If you liked it, then share it with your friends. Stay tuned for more videos because I'll release a new one every day. Peace out.
Let's go!